My name is Julius Mbewe. I was born in Lusaka, Zambia.
My English name is Emily. I come from China.
I'm Maria Sobrini. I come from Spain and Madrid.
Hi, my name's Emily, and I'm from Vietnam.
My name is Jeff Race. I was born in Port Angeles, Washington.
我觉得比较骄傲的就是我们有比较悠久的历史，还有我们的历史底蕴和现代气息，我们的发展，中国的发展，这也是应该文化的一部分吗？
I think the long history of China, that's one thing I'm very proud of. And also the development, the rapid development of China, it is something we're very, very proud.
It was the rugged individualism, the idea of freedom. We're very big on independence and freedom. That is a huge piece of American culture.
Spain, we are a country that we really like our culture, and we are very protective, you know. When we see somebody from another culture, we get scared. It doesn't mean that we are racist or anything like that. We are just scared of that people that comes to our country is going to change our culture. Just maybe the bulls or language. Also, there are a lot of people that is Catholic, like that's a religion. So they don't like when Muslims come to their country and have another kind of cult, you know. And
Right.
so I think that that's kind of stupid because we are in a world when, I mean, everybody is getting together in the same country, and you just have to accept that. But that's, I mean, young people is accepted it more, but old people doesn't accept it very much back in Spain.
My favorite food in my country should be pho. It's Vietnamese noodle soup. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. But I would say if this represents the whole country actually, because we are famous for that only dish. So.
Any other dishes that come to mind?
Pretty good too, but that's, well, I don't know why, but people chose noodle soup, Vietnamese noodle soup, to represent our country. Well, when you mention noodle soup, Vietnamese noodle soup, well, you know that it comes from my country. So it's kind of like, I think it's my favorite.
Zambians, or Africans in general, always love music. We always love music. We have all kinds of music actually, and I just like the Zambian tone.
When you think of your homeland, what kind of music comes to mind?
The local music. You know,
like what kind of instrument?
It's a culture. I mean, I fully embrace it. I may not practice it, but I embrace it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a part of me, and that was very neat. So I love the original tunes, and it's mostly drums and the xylophone, and they make music through their hands, mouth, whistle. You know, like. They play a flute with their hands like this. Too loud, but they play that.
Cool, man.
They play that. You know what I'm saying? And I was taught how to do that. Yeah, and they whistle, they clap. You know, they.
I've never seen anyone do that. That's pretty awesome.
They use whatever they have. You know, and that's very neat, you know what I mean? Go anywhere on the street corners of Lusaka and just ask anybody where you can get mishikaki or nyama choma.
What's that?
It's basically grilled meats.
Okay.
You know, it's all charcoal grill. You know, it's steak. Charcoal grill, but African style made. You know what I'm saying? And the mishikaki is just basically kebabs, and they put all different kind of meats.
Right, the chicken, the beef, and the pork.
Every piece is, you know, yeah. Every other piece is a different kind of meat, and that taste combined together. Oh man, they put some condiments, little green pepper, or onions, whatever. But oh man, it's the best you'll ever have.
There are a lot of special things for each region. You should try, of course, pho. It's the Vietnamese noodle soup. It's the best special food in southern area. And if you travel north, you should try another kind of soup, but it's still our traditional Vietnamese food. It's
What's the soup called?
Bún bò Huế, but I don't know how you call it in English though. But it's the special dish for northern people. And then if you travel central Vietnam, you should try rolls. Not just spring rolls. There are a lot of kinds, like spring roll with eggs and shrimp. The spring roll with tuna, spring roll with fish, the spring roll with chicken, or a lot of things, a lot of different kind of ingredients. So if you travel to central Vietnam, you should try rolls.
Well, I guess I would have to say I would want, well, the fries are pretty basic, you can't change, you can put a little more seasoning on there, but barbecued burger, crispy bacon, some good cheddar cheese or American cheese, whichever you prefer. For me, it'd be cheddar cheese, bacon, crispy. Barbecued, definitely.
Weird food. Like, I tried so many weird stuff back in my country that here is not that weird. Maybe mixes, you know, like for example, what is called this peanut butter
Okay.
with jelly.
Like on a sandwich.
Oh God! How can you mix those things together? That's so gross. It doesn't make sense at all. I mean, just weird things that I saw, you know, like how people can eat that. Like, it's not, it doesn't get together.
See, here everyone thinks that peanut butter and jelly are just things that should be together.
It's just, I remember first time when I saw people like, what are you eating? You know, like it tastes weird.
Wow.
Actually, I would say root beer floats.
Yeah.
I love that thing. I don't know why. Okay, the first time one of my American friends told me that, I was shocked because I didn't think you can put carbohydrate drinks together with ice cream. That's ridiculous. But well, they do that, so I tried it and it was good. So I loved it, and I started drinking it from then and since then. And one of my Asian friends saw that and she was like, "What the heck are you doing?" I said, "Oh, try this, try this." No, thank you.
Family. I mean, there's a lot of divorce cases here. Back home, that's not that common. You know, I mean, you have people. It's just family here. There's no sense of togetherness. You know, I mean, in America, when you're 18 years old, you're out of your parents' house. And back home, when you're 18 years old, you're getting comfortable in your parents' house. You work and still live with your parents till when you get married and move out. That's pretty much the time when you move, or when I come to school, because I know when I go back home, I'm staying in my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas here, that sense of family, and I guess there's just a lot of things that keep us separate. You know, the internet, the video games, and all that kind of stuff, and it breaks a lot of family values and family quality time that you could be spending. You know, you spend it with other things.
Well, I guess once again it goes back to that rugged individualism, our belief in freedom in individual rights, that we don't necessarily have to agree with our government, we don't have to agree with things around us. We have that right to disagree, that individual freedom. It's a pretty powerful thing, and a lot of men and women have died fighting for that. So it's our way, it's our traditions.